Hi everyone, welcome to week 3. I have a few notes of things that I wanted to make sure that you remember and need to know. So this week we're going to be talking about emphasized words and reduced pronouns and the verb to get. Those are all being explained to you. So I just want to give you an example of a reduced pronoun. So I'm going to go to the store is something that people often say. Gonna is not considered to be a correct English. That would be going to, but we say gonna. I'm gonna go to the store. I'm gonna go do this. I'm gonna do that. But we don't write gonna. When we are writing English, we write I am going to go to the store. So that's an example of a reduced pronoun. I wanted you to be able to hear it. For math, we're going to be going over decimals and percents. And this is just a reminder, this is a 5 credit hour class, and for college courses or this pathway course, which is a preparation for college course, you should be expecting to be working 3 to 4 hours per week for every credit hour, which means that you should be working on this class between 15 and 20 hours a week. And that, if you divide it up by 6 days, that's about 2 to 2.5 hours a day. So you need to plan on working on this class about 2 to 2.5 hours a day. So you guys came from GS 120, so you know that that's about the amount of time that you need to put in. For me, I have classes that I'm taking right now, and I like to work in the morning a little bit and then in the evening a little bit and divide it up, because sitting down and working for 2 hours all in one stretch is kind of hard, but it's up to you. So that was just a reminder. The next part, I'm going to go into the course so I can show you a few things that I wanted to remind you about. Hi, here we are in the course. I have a really quick reminder for you. You probably remember this from last semester in GS 120. In the course, I hit content. So here is the table of contents right here. Here's lesson 3, getting started. And this is the discussion board, which is due on Saturday night. Now, all the due dates are based on 11 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So if you live in Idaho or if you live in Utah, if you live in Mountain Standard Time, your due date would be listed as Saturday, January 21st at 11 p.m. But I live in the East. So we are 2 hours different from Mountain Standard Time. So when it's 11 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, it is 1 a.m. on Sunday, January 22nd, my time. So that is when my due date is. So you need to make sure you pay attention to the due dates, because whatever the due date is in the course, that is the time and the date that your assignments will be due. So make sure you pay attention to that. The second thing I want to point out to you is discussions. If you noticed, our first week discussion, we were all together, but starting in week 2, we have been divided into 5 different groups. If I go down and look at the discussion boards, I can see all 5 groups. But when you guys go down and look at the discussion board, you're going to be in either group 1, group 2, group 3, group 4, or group 5. Don't let those numbers bother you. You just have a smaller group that you're going to be discussing things with. And the discussion, you will stay in that group for lessons 2 through 4. And then you'll have a new group for lessons 5 through 7. And then you'll have a new group for lessons 8 through 10 and a new group for lessons 11 through 13. So how they have this set up is that after each unit test, you get a new discussion board group. And the last thing I want to point out to you is the mini bar up here. This right here is for messages. If you receive a message, there will be a red dot here. You can use messages to send messages to the other classmates. Or sometimes I can send you a message, but if you see a little red dot up there on that little envelope, make sure you click on it and read the message, and you can reply to me right there. So that's another way that I sometimes message my students. I usually do email, but sometimes if I want to do it quickly, I'll send a message alert. So pay attention to that. Just so you know, the next 2 videos, in the next video, there's some help on exercise 1.3a number 41 and 1.3b number 6. These are 2 problems that are frequently students have problems with. So I went through and showed you how to do the problem. Go ahead and try the problem first on your own, and if you get stuck, then come back and watch the video. It's a separate video, so that way you can choose to watch it or choose not to watch it. If you don't have any problem with those, then don't bother watching the video. You'll be fine. The second video is on the budget and expenses part 1, which is the portfolio project for this week. In that video, I will get you started on it. So please watch that video before you do that assignment. Have a great week, everyone. Don't forget, if you have any problems or questions about anything, please email me or you can message me and I will answer you as soon as I can. So you guys are doing great and I'll see you.